Good evening, everyone, and welcome you all to our Sunday evening meditation session. And today we have several new participants. So let me introduce myself first. So my name is Revatha, 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 but you can just call me Bante, Bante. And I'm a Sri Lankan Buddhist monk, and we always say Buddhism is for everyone in this world. Anyone can practice the teachings of the Buddha, regardless of their religion, culture, gender, skin tone, political views, or anything else. What does Buddhism do for us? Buddhism opens our eyes and it shows us the reality of this world. Let me share a very famous Buddhist story. In the Buddha's time, there was a gorgeous young lady, and she had one son, very cute and very smart son. She was very happy about her son. But one day, suddenly, her son passed away. She couldn't believe that. She went crazy. And then she started to think, my son is not dead. My son is sick. She thought there must be someone who can help me to cure my son. Then she went to other people and asked, can you cure my son? He is sick. But people say, are you crazy? Your son is dead. Go and throw your son's body to the cemetery. But she didn't accept that. So finally, she went to the Buddha and asked, Bante, can you cure my son? And Buddha said, yes, I can cure your son. But you should bring a handful of mustard seeds. Then she was so happy. She said, yes, of course, Bhante, I can bring handful of mustard seeds. Then when she was about to spring, Buddha said, wait a second. You should find those mustard seeds from a household where no one has ever died. Then she said, yes, of course, Bhante, I can do that. Then she went to the nearest house and she asked for the mustard seeds. They gave mustard seeds. And then when she was about to leave that house, she said, oh, I have one quick question. Has anyone ever died in this house? Those people said, yes, of course, there are many people have died under this roof. Then she said, okay, then I cannot use your mustard seeds. Then she went to the next house and next house. She went from house to house and finally she went to all the houses in that village. But she couldn't find any household where no one has ever died. That was the moment that she was awakened. She realized death is something no one can deny. everyone is subject to death. No one can escape from that. And it's also same for my son. Then she realized that truth about the life. And then she went to the cemetery, she abandoned the body of her son, and then she went to the Buddha right away. And then she said, Bhante, I realized about the true nature of this life. Bhante, I want to understand it completely. Please let me become a Buddhist nun. So then she became a bhikkhuni or Buddhist nun, and she practiced the path toward the enlightenment. And she committed herself on her practice. Finally, she attained the full enlightenment. She liberated from all the sufferings and attained the bliss of happiness, Nibbana. So she became an enlightened nun. So that's what Buddhism does for us. It opens our eyes. Why sometimes we are desperate to get things that no one can have in this world. Like we like to live without being sick, but no one can get that. We like to live without getting old, but no one can get that. We would like to live forever, but no one can get that. And we don't want to be separated from our loved ones, but unfortunately, it happens all the time. So, but sometimes we are desperate to have things that no one can get in their lives. Then, because of that, we suffer. But teachings of the Buddha shows us the reality of this life. Then, when someone understands that, then they can get rid of all the sufferings in their lives. So that's what Buddhism does for us. Okay, so let's practice our first meditation. Let's spread love and compassion toward all beings in this world. Why? Because all beings in this world have to go through sufferings. No one is free from sufferings. So when we think about that, then we can develop love and compassion toward them. Then it helps us to heal ourselves as well. Today, I'm going to change the phrases of our regular loving kindness meditation. Today, I'm going to add a couple of new phrases. Like first, I'm going to say free from anger, then free from sadness, free from stress, free from fear, free from mental suffering, free from physical suffering, live in peace and live happily. Now make yourself comfortable, straighten your body, and keep your hands on a comfortable position. Bring your focus to your body. Now gently close your eyes. Let your body relax in this present moment. Bring your focus to your face. Let the muscles in your face relax. Pay attention to your shoulders. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms. Relax your fingers. Relax your legs. Relax your whole body. Now try to be mindful of your thoughts. Let thoughts come. Let them go. Now think about yourself. Think, I don't want to suffer. I want to live happily. Everyone in this world, just like me, no one wants to suffer. Everyone wants to live happily. Now listen to me and try to repeat my words in your mind mindfully. May I be free from anger. May I be free from stress. May I be free from sadness. May I be free from fear. May I be free from mental suffering. May I be free from physical suffering. May I live in peace. May I live happily. May my loved ones be free from anger. Be free from stress. Be free from sadness. Be free from fear. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May everyone in this meditation session be free from anger. Be free from stress. Be free from sadness. Be free from fear. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings in this neighborhood be free from anger. Be free from stress. Be free from sadness. Be free from fear. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings in this city be free from anger. Be free from stress. Be free from sadness. Be free from fear. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings in this country be free from anger. Be free from stress. Be free from sadness. Be free from fear. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings in this world be free from anger. Be free from stress. Be free from sadness. Be free from fear. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May they live happily. May they live happily. Bring your focus to your body and gently open your eyes. Take a moment to notice the calmness of your mind and your body. Keep your palms together. Pay attention to the feelings in your fingers and say sadhu with me. Sadhu. 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 Slowly put your hands down. Okay, dear friends, when we have some sadness or any other negative emotions, we take it as something that belongs to me. And we try to look at ourselves through that negative emotion. And then we cling to it. Then it escalates in our mind. So that's why when we have negative emotions, we should try to understand these negative emotions don't belong to me. These negative emotions are just conditional things, arises due to some causes. But these negative emotions are not gonna last forever. How many times that we felt sadness in this life? So many times we cannot even count. But now, are you sad? You might, some of you might sad. But right now, most of you are not sad. So in the past, yes, there were moments that we felt sad, but that sadness arose in our mind due to some conditions, then it changed. Then again, there are some conditions, there are some causes, sadness arises in our mind. So that's why when there is any negative emotion in our life, we should try to understand these negative emotions are not permanent, and these negative emotions don't belong to me. And these negative emotions are subject to change. not me, not mine, then we can keep some distance with that negative emotion. Then we don't cling to that negative emotion. When we don't cling to a negative emotion, we don't feed that negative emotion. Then it doesn't escalate in our mind. Then gradually it will fade away from our mind. Okay, now we are going to practice another meditation. Let's contemplate on impermanence of negative thoughts and emotions. Now make yourself comfortable. Straighten your body and keep your hands on a comfortable position. And gently close your eyes. And try to understand the past is over. The past is everything that happened before this moment. The past is over. The future hasn't come yet. The future hasn't come yet. And this present moment is subject to change. There's nothing to be worried about. It's all about the calmness of your mind in this present moment. But the calmness of your mind is not permanent. It is shaken when thoughts arise. Now be mindful of your mind. Notice how thoughts and emotions arise and pass away. In this moment, allow yourself to observe your mind without judgment. Simply notice what arises in your mind. Always negative states appear in this mind. Sometimes anger arises. But take a moment to understand that anger doesn't last forever. It comes and goes. Anger is not permanent. It's subject to change. It doesn't belong to me. Sometimes fear arises. Fear may feel strong at the moment, but it's another passing state. It doesn't last forever. Fear is not permanent. It doesn't belong to me. Stress, anxiety, and sadness may appear in the mind. They come, they stay for a while, and then they fade away. None of these states are permanent. They are simply visitors in the mind. And like all visitors, they leave. These emotions and thoughts do not belong to me. They are not who I am. They are temporary, impermanent, and always changing. Now listen to me and try to repeat my words in your mind mindfully. Anger is impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. Anger is not me, not mine, not myself. Fear is impermanent, 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 fear is not me, not mine, not myself. Stress is impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. Stress is not me, not mine, not myself. Anxiety is impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. Anxiety is not me, not mine, not myself. Sadness is impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. Sadness is not me, not mine, not myself. Now listen to me again and be mindful of your thoughts and repeat my words while observing your thoughts. Thoughts are impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. Thoughts are not me, not mine, not myself. Thoughts are impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. Thoughts are not me, not mine, not myself. Take a moment to rest in this awareness. And understand whatever arises in the mind passes away. Bring your focus to your body and gently open your eyes. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Slowly put your hands down. Okay, dear friends, before practicing our next meditation, we can discuss your questions. Do you have any questions today?
Question was, at the end of the meditation, what exactly is the word you're saying and what does it mean?
Okay, you mean sadhu, right?
Sad,
Sadhu,
sadhu,
sadhu, sadhu,
sadhu. Yes, sir.
sadhu. Sadhu means, it is a Pali word. Okay. Pali. In Pali, sadhu means excellent. Excellent. And also in Sanskrit, sadhu means sage, sage. So why I use that, normally actually it's a kind of Buddhist tradition, like when we do some good things, we say sadhu, sadhu. Even in the Buddha's time, Buddha also said sadhu, sadhu in some occasions. So in this program, like we use it to calm down our mind and also to end our meditation and also bring our focus to the present moment. So that's why we use that. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, Stacy?
I have a question, Bhante. So even knowing, like even though that I know that everything's impermanent, so if something bad is happening, it's impermanent, it's still disappointing to me. Is that typical, and does that go away at some point?
Yeah, that's a very good question, Stacy. Yeah, the thing is like still our understanding about the impermanence is not powerful. So that's why even though we have some understanding, because the thing is there are levels of that understanding. So in our level, so now we have some idea about the impermanence, but that understanding is not strong enough to let go of those negative emotions very quickly. If we keep practicing, if we keep try to understand the impermanence of our life and the emotions and thoughts, then we will be able to strengthen our wisdom. Then there will be a time that as soon as we think about impermanence, then those negative emotions will fade away from our mind. Okay? So, but to reach that level, we have to keep practicing it. We have to keep trying to understand the impermanence of our life. So don't worry if it doesn't fade away in your mind. Okay. So the one thing is, like when you do that, don't have that hope or don't have that expectation that when I think about impermanence, then it will fade away. So when you have that expectation, actually you have already taken that emotion as me or mine. Like you think you have the control over that emotion. So then you have that expectation, and then you have attachment to that expectation. So that's why it doesn't go away, even though you think, try to focus on the impermanence. So just don't try to get rid of that negative emotion. Just try to understand it is subject to change and it is impermanent without any expectation of removing that negative emotion. Then it will fade away.
Thank you, Bhante.
You're welcome, Stacey. Yeah, so that is a small mistake that we do. I do because still until we develop our mind to some high level, like, because since now we have learned about the impermanence, then we think like, why these negative emotions fade away or go away. Then we think, okay, these negative emotions should fade away from my mind as soon as I focus on the impermanence. Okay. So because of that expectation, we have taken that emotion as me and mine, that I have the control over that emotion. Okay. So because of that, we have some attachment to that. That's why it doesn't fade away from our mind. Okay, so we can practice another meditation. Let's practice body scanning meditation and breathing meditation. When we practice body scanning meditation, we pay attention to the feelings in some of the parts in our body. And when we practice breathing meditation, we pay attention to our natural breath. We don't try to change our breath. We try to be mindful of our natural breath. To make it easier, you can pay attention to either your lips or nostrils, or between your upper lip and your nose, or just bring your focus to in front of your face. Then you will be able to be mindful of your natural breath. You will feel the sensation of your breath. Okay, so now we are going to practice body scanning meditation and breathing meditation. Okay, now make yourself comfortable, straighten your body. Bring your focus to your body and gently close your eyes. Now take a deep breath in through your nose and slowly release it. Again, take a deep breath in through your nose and slowly release it. One more time. Take a deep breath in through your nose and slowly release it. Now gently bring your focus to the top of your head. Be mindful of the feelings in your head. Pay attention to your forehead. Pay attention to your lips. Don't force your mind to be focused. Gently, while watching your thoughts, pay attention to your lips. Move your attention to your shoulders. Sense your shoulders. Sense your arms. Sense your fingers. Now gently pay attention to your stomach. Move your attention to your legs. Pay attention to your toes. Move your attention to your feet. Bring your attention to your toes again. Pay attention to your legs. Move your attention to your stomach. Pay attention to your fingers. Move your attention to your arms. Pay attention to your shoulders. Now gently pay attention to either your lips or nostrils or between your upper lip and your nose, or just bring your focus to in front of your face. Be mindful of your breath. Be aware of the flow of your breath when you inhale and then exhale. Be mindful of your breath. 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 Now, bring your focus to your body. And gently open your eyes. Take a moment to notice the calmness of your mind and your body. Keep your palms together. Pay attention to the feelings in your fingers. And say sadhu with me. Sadhu. 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 Slowly put your hands down. So that's all for today. Now I'm gonna chant verses of blessings. Close your eyes and listen to me. Abhivadana silissa niccang vaddapachayino chattaro dhamma vaddanti ayuvanno sukhang balang ayurarogya sampatti sagga sampatti mevacha Ato nibbana sampatti iminate samijjatu. May you have long life and be free from illness. May you attain bliss of happiness. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much for joining today. May you be well and happy. Have a good night.